Johnny's Bar and Grill, Mexican and American cuisine with daily and weekly specials, juicy burgers, mouth-watering tacos, and more. 1519 West Highway 150 in Lincolnton.
Time for your look at local sports on WHKY News. I'm Jason Savage. We begin with high school basketball action from last night. Girls games, first in the Western Highlands 1A, 2A conference. Drawn was a 68-29 winner over Rosman last night. For the Mountain Foothills 7-2A conference, Patton fell to RS Central 39-31. In the Catawba Valley Athletic 2A Conference, East Burke an 85-15 winner over Bunker Hill. Maiden winning over Bandy's 55-46. Newton Conover defeats West Lincoln 69-38. In the Western Foothills Athletic 3A Conference last night, Fred T. Ford lost to East Lincoln 57-40. Hickory fell by 3 to North Iredell 39-36. St. Stephen's losing to North Lincoln 55-40. In the Northwestern 3A, 4A Conference, High Brighton a 56-47 winner over Ashe County. South Caldwell Downs Freedom 74-54. Alexander Central losing to Watauga 63-48. Boys high school basketball action last night. Again, we start in the Western Highlands 1A, 2A Conference. Drawn 73-35 winners over Rosman, and the North Carolina Schools of Science and Math of Morganton fell to Owen 76-55. In the Mountain Foothills 7-2A Conference, Patton lost to RS Central by 5, 57-52. From the Catawba Valley Athletic 2A Conference last night, Bandy's edging out Maiden in a good one, 73-72. East Burke winning over Bunker Hill, 76-70. West Caldwell fell to Lincolnton by 5, 56-51. And Newton Conover winning over West Lincoln, 60-54. Some great games last night in the Catawba Valley Athletic Conference. In the Western Foothills Athletic Conference, Fred T. Ford lost to East Lincoln, 74-28. Hickory gets by North Iredell, 67-63. St. Stephen's falls to North Lincoln, 86-65. And finally, in the Northwestern 3A, 4A Conference, High Brighton over Ashe County, High Brighton fell to Ashe County, 71-64. South Caldwell over Freedom, 86-65. And Alexander Central losing to Watauga, 55-43. I just wanted to give High Brighton the win. Keeping with high school news, East Burke has announced the hiring of Christopher Cogdill as the new head football coach for the Cavaliers. He comes to East Burke from Chase High School, where he had served as head coach for the last 4 seasons. Prior to that, he spent 20 years on staff as an assistant at Powerhouse Burns High School. Moving over to our community colleges, Caldwell Community College men's basketball fell at home to Gaston College 94-82 yesterday. Alex Goodley Jr. led the Cobras with 19 points, but the loss drops Caldwell to 8-13 overall, 2-4 in Region 10 Division I play. They'll travel to Wake Tech on Friday. Caldwell Community College baseball fell to Gaston College in the Cobras home opener 12-3 yesterday. Cobras are 1-3 on the season. They'll be at Patrick and Henry Community College Saturday for a doubleheader. The South Atlantic Conference has announced its Women's Indoor Track and Field Athletes of the Week for meets contested during the 5th week of competition. And Lenoir-Rhyne's Holly Cone earned field honors. The senior jumper from Nottingham, England, won the triple jump at the Carolina Challenge with a mark of 12.04 meters or 29 feet 6 inches. That figure ranks as the best in the conference and is the 12th best in all of NCAA Division II so far this season. Meanwhile, earning the Men's Indoor Field Athlete of the Week honors, representing Lenoir-Rhyne, Oliver Thatcher. The senior from Chandler's Ford, England, won the heptathlon title at the Bass Krieger Multi-Invitational with a total of 4,886 points. That is tops in the South Atlantic Conference this year. He won 3 events, the high jump, the pole vault, and the shot put, and set a new personal best in the shot put. In fact, he didn't finish lower than 5th in any of the heptathlon events. Lenoir-Rhyne baseball suffered their first loss of the season yesterday, a 10-4 setback at Nixon Field in Wilson at Barton. Mackenzie Wainwright had a pair of hits, leading the team now with 7 hits on the season, but the loss drops the Bears to 3-1 on the young season. They'll travel to Young Harris, Georgia for a neutral site matchup against Columbus State Friday. Columbus State is coming off of their first series win of the season when they won 2 out of 3 at West Alabama this past weekend. Appalachian State Wrestling defeated Gardner-Webb 38-8 yesterday on the road. Mountaineers are 6-3 overall, but 5-0 in Southern Conference duels. App will be hosting SoCon rival Chattanooga on Sunday. And coming up tomorrow night on WHKY Sports Talk, we'll have interviews from Lenoir-Rhyne women's basketball after their win Saturday over Carson Newman. We'll also hear from Lenoir-Rhyne baseball after their weekend sweep of Trevecca Nazarene, and Appalachian State softball, as they'll be opening up their season this weekend. Plus, we will hear about an exciting exhibition game happening for the Hickory Crawdads with General Manager Douglas Lacasio. That is all joining us tomorrow night at 9:30 on WHKY Sports Talk on WHKY Radio, 1290 AM, 102.3 FM, and WHKY.com.
WHKY is a family-owned company that's been in this community for generations. WHKY is connected to our local community, and our listeners are too. Show your part of the WHKY family with the new WHKY merch. Visit WHKY.com and click on the Radio Retail Store tab. You can buy a WHKY mug, hat, and if you're a fan of local news, a Crime Report t-shirt. Remember, the Crime Report shirt is machine washable, so you can keep it clean and keep it legal. Buy WHKY merch today at WHKY.com.